He has the step on the defenders, and we're going to hit the seams as well. And Smith is going to go all the way into the end zone. But I might actually be falling in love with them because we're going to run it, and that's going to be a 27-yard touchdown. And we're back. What's going on, YouTube? It's Kaizen Gaming here. And today, we're going to be continuing our ECU Pirates rebuild in College Football 26's Dynasty mode. Last week, if you remember, we took a suffering loss to BYU. They were 17th in the nation. We could have beat them, but we just came out of there and completely beat ourselves from the jump of the game. I had a lot of penalties, a lot of self-inflicted injuries in that game, a lot of turnovers that could have been overturned by me just by making a better read or being smarter with the ball. But all we can do from there is just move on. And this is a new week. We're going to be taking on Army in this episode, but we got to go over this recruiting because there's some big things happening. And down here, we've started to figure out some of these guys' hard sells and their pitches and everything. Russ Alexander, we have his figured out. We also have Ty Forset's figured out. Brett Hankerson as well. We're sending the house on Tremaine Shabazz still. We should be able to do that. Casey Roby, we have his figured out. We have Shaquille Khalais figured out. We're competing with him against Virginia, so we have him scheduled for a Week 8 visit. We do have the pipeline over Virginia, so I think we just weren't sending enough hours at him before, and that's why Virginia took a big bump last week. But we should be able to control that fight and not be worried about anything. Cam McCrath, we're not really worried about anything going on over here. But now we're sending the house of Gerard Amerson, trying to get his stuff figured out. Robert Hewitt, and we might even go back through and take some of these off of hard sells and just change them to soft sells because we should be able to secure these guys over these teams that we're competing with them for. And let's not forget, this is the game where we have Tremaine Shabazz scheduled to come visit, so hopefully this will have a really big influence on him. I mean, you can see nobody's really fighting for him anyways, but still, I want to get teams locked out to make sure we can secure these guys. Here we are, and I don't know if I've seen this before, but both teams are 71 overall across the board at everything. It's kind of funny to see the symmetry of everything, so it should be an even game. Might even end in a tie. We might not even be able to play an actual overtime because it'll just be so evenly matched that nothing will happen out of this game. But we're going to go ahead and stop joking about that, hop into this game, and get our redemption, really play with a chip on our shoulders this week, and try to take down the Army Black Knights after losing to the BYU Cougars last week. And here we are back in front of our home crowd. Surprised to see that we have people in the stands as much as we do. And I love ECU's right now. I love the little pirate head. And we have a pretty good turnout for this game. I'm kind of surprised after losing that game to BYU last week. I didn't expect the turnout to be what it was. But we got a pretty packed stadium here, and hopefully we don't disappoint. And we're going to open up this game the right way. We're going to kick it off to the right, see if we can get a pop and set the tone early. See if we can lay the hammer with anybody down here. Let's get Day down here. Actually, we're going to use Childress. We're going to move over, get guys moved. And, oh, my gosh. Oh, what a hit by number 40. He's come down on a few kickoffs and made big-time hits. So, Army's going to be starting with this ball at the 22-yard line to start this off. And, of course, you already know the formation they're going to be coming out in. It's going to be a whole lot of option plays, whole lot of runs with the quarterback, and just a whole lot of runs everywhere. So, we're probably going to have to stack the box against this team. It's something I'm probably going to have to focus on. We're going to show blitz as well, because we're going to have to get bodies downhill fast. It's going to be another read option. Look, we're going to get outside, and that's going to be a loss of 1. And right here, they're staying in their flex bone formation, of course. 3rd and 8. We're going to show blitz, see if we can get a stop here. I would hope they pass it here, but knowing this playbook, oh my gosh, Army's passing the ball. And we get back there and drop the quarterback, and that's going to be 4th and 8 now. We're receiving this ball. We're going to bounce it left, cut back left again, see if we can get downfield, cut that upfield. Oh, I thought maybe we had a crease, but that's a good return up to the 42-yard line. And starting this drive with great field position right here, we're actually going to audible out of this. We're going to play action with comebacks on both sides. We're going to dump this off to O'Brien on the outside. He can't hold on to it, and it's going to be dropped. 2nd and 10 here. We're going to go ahead and run the ball, see if we can get something going here. It's one of my favorite formations, so we should be able to get something. That's going to be Montgomery just shooting out of a cannon. That's going to be a pickup of 17 there. And after an amazing run on to get the first down there on 2nd down, we're going to go ahead and run this pass right here, dump it off to Montgomery, kind of get it upfield, and that's going to be another pickup for a first down. It's going to be a pickup of 13 there. After that huge pickup, we're just going to run the ball right here, 1st and 10, and we're going to get dropped before we can even gain a yard. 2nd and 10, we're going to go with this RPO look right here. We're actually going to put O'Brien on a slant route, see if he can get something going across the middle here. We're going to snap this. Montgomery is going to get it, and that's going to be a pickup of 5 yards there. I thought it was less, but that's good. 3rd and 5 now at the 8-yard line. We got to find something here, see what the coverage is looking like. We're going to throw this to Smith. We're going to try to get it into him, and he comes down with it on the out route, and that's going to be a touchdown for us. Army's going to be starting this drive off at the 25-yard line. We're going to put a QB contain out, and we're just going to run this double mug look right here. Just get bodies up to the line of scrimmage. He breaks the tackle. He's still up and going. We're going to land a hit stick, and he slides down. And they're actually abandoning the flex bone right here. They're coming out on a regular gun look, so I'm kind of shocked. It's going to be a handoff right up the middle, right where I just blitzed from, and that's going to be a pickup of first down. Seeing Army not in the flex bone feels illegal right now. They're at the 38-yard line, fresh set of downs. It's probably going to be another run. We're going to stack this box up, try to get somebody home, and that's good blocking downfield. We're actually going to make the tackle, but it's going to be a pickup of 8 yards right there. First and 10 for Army now at the 46-yard line. As a pickup of more than 8. I'm sorry, I had it wrong. We're going to watch this right here, see if we can bait it. We're there. Just, he had a step on us. Can we pop that ball loose? No, no shot. And we're getting picked apart right now by Army, which should never happen in any football game ever. We're going to go ahead and just bring everybody up to the line of scrimmage. And he's going to be dropped, but he's going to fall forward for 5 yards. 2nd and 5 here to start off the second quarter. We're going to dial up another man blitz, see if we can get people home. We're going to get there, and he's going to be dropped for a loss of 1. 3rd and 6 again. We're bringing guys up to the line of scrimmage. We're going to pinch our defensive line in, see if we can bring this blitz home. It's going to be actually a handoff up the middle. He's going to gain 3 yards there. And after picking up 3 right there, they're going to go for it here on 4th and 3. We're going to see if we can get this man blitz home from the 14-yard line. We got to get home. They get the play off. We're watching this drag here. I'm going to pull off the blitz. We're going to get here, and we break the ball up. We're going to be starting off at the 14-yard line now. And I was shocked to see Army test us passing the ball in the back of the end zone. That's not usually their play style. So we're going to hand this ball off, give them a taste of their own medicine, and Montgomery's going to fall forward for a first down with a little bit of assistance. 1st and 10, fresh set of downs here. We're going to run a little play action here, get it out to O'Brien real quick, and that's going to be 7 yards. 2nd and 3 now. We're putting the Smith on the far left on a slant route. We're going to watch these posts and corners and see if we can hit something. I don't trust it. We throw it, and we're hit as we throw, so it's going to fall incomplete. Not even making it to the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 3, we're going to go with this little RPO look right here. Most likely just going to I'm just going to stay committed to the run, and we're going to get enough for the first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line now. Putting Montgomery on a Texas route out of the backfield. We're going to dump this to, I think that's Smith. Smith open down the middle of the field. He takes a hit, and he stays up. He's going to get us across the 50 to the 38-yard line now. On 1st and 10 here, 38-yard line, we're going to go ahead and run a little halfback slip screen, see if we can get it out to Montgomery. He's there. He catches it. We're going to get downfield now, juke to the left, and that's going to be enough for a first down. 1st and 10 here. We're going to run this halfback toss to the left to Montgomery. See what we can do. I don't really like the tosses out of shotgun, but I might actually be falling in love with them because we're going to run it, and that's going to be a 27-yard touchdown for Montgomery right there. Just completely untouched. Nobody even bothered him on his way to the end zone. And the sophomore east to west playmaking running back has been huge for us this year. I really need to check and see if he has a deal breaker with us because I love everything he's able to do, and I hope we can keep him for the long term and invest in him heavily. Army's going to be starting this drive off at the 12-yard line with 1:51 left to go in the second quarter. We're going to put a QB contain out here. It's going to be play action. We're watching the drag underneath. Have a feeling, yep, that's exactly where they're going to go to. I always try to dive and just reach out, but it never works out. All right, 1:46 left to go here. 2nd and 1. We're going to guess everything's going outside, and we're also going to guess it's a pass. Okay, we got lucky. It's right. Oh, it's going to be right down the middle. He hits the seams, and he's going to be hitting all the way to the end zone. That's a stout-looking dude right there, and I cannot believe we just allowed Army to have a passing touchdown on us, and an explosive one at that. And on 1st and 10 here, we're going to feed the hot hand. We're going to throw this to Montgomery on a halfback slip screen. See if we can get some decent yards to start this drive off. We're going to be patient. We get it out to him. We're going to get him upfield, spin back to the inside, and that's going to be a good pickup there. We're going to go hurry up, stay on this ball, and we're going to go ahead and go to this wide shallow cross. We're going to put Montgomery on a flat route out of the backfield. Everybody gets set. We have 1:20 left to go. We're going to pump fake this to O'Brien down low. It's not there. I had square for a second. He's still there, but we're just going to take off with Hauser here. Just play it safe. If we had a better quarterback, I would have felt comfortable throwing that on the run. But with Hauser not being a dual threat or a backfield creator, I didn't feel safe throwing that ball there. And we're going to get dropped for a loss of 1. On 2nd and 11 here, I'm going to put Smith over here on a streak. See if we can get it to him. We're just going to throw it to him real quick. He has the step on the defenders. And we're going to hit the seams as well. And Smith is going to go all the way into the end zone. That's going to be a touchdown for us. It's going to make it 21-7. And we're not going to allow what happened last time on defense to happen out here again. We're going into a cover 4 defense because I'm not getting beat downfield again by freaking Army. It's going to be a handoff to the left, and it's going to be a gain of 5 there. They're going to burn a timeout. If we allow Army to have another play like that again, I will just go ahead and stop this rebuild series. I'll stop playing college football forever. It's going to be play action. I completely bid on that. We got a route downfield. We're going to get there, drop them. They're going to burn another timeout. And we're really just going to stay in this cover 4 drop look right here because I do not want to risk them getting downfield and getting something before the half. It's going to be another run up the middle. I absolutely whiff on a hit stick. He's still up and going. We're spamming X. We got to get him brought down, and they're going to have to take their final timeout. At the 42-yard line now, 30 seconds left to go in this half. We're going to pinch the defensive line down, bring Davis up as if we're blitzing. We're going to drop here. I'm just going to carry that. And hopefully he takes it to the running back down low. We're going to blitz this DB here, and he just throws it out of bounds. 2nd and 10 now, 24 seconds left. We're just going to guess everything is going to be a pass from here on out. I'm bringing Davis up to the line of scrimmage again. Let's see if we have here. We're going to watch this seam, and we get him dropped for a loss of 6. That's going to be Zion Wilson getting back there. 3rd and 16. They're going to run it one more time, and it is actually just going to be a run play, and he's going to get dropped after a gain of 6. All right, 1st and 10, starting this drive off at the 22-yard line to open up the new half. We're going to get dropped, and we fumble it away, and Army recovers it at the 20-yard line. I don't know what's been going on the past 2 weeks, but we have had a fumble bug around here. And after that, we got to wall up. They're going to be starting this drive at the 20-yard line. We're going to get downhill, see if we can get a stop. Quarterback keeps it. We're going to get there and drop him for a loss of 2. All right, 2nd and 12 at the 22-yard line. We are going to come up, creep our way downhill, and that's going to be on me. That's going to be a flag on me. I already know it. I bumped the tight end too much. And yeah, they just went ahead and declined the penalty there. It's going to be 1st and goal from the 7-yard line now. I'm just going to blitz on my linebacker, see if we can get home. We're also going to try to show blitz. I couldn't get it off in time, but we're going to pop the running back, and he gains no yards there. 2nd and goal here. We're going to go ahead and send another all-out blitz, blitzing everybody that I'm able to. We're also going to show it. Let's creep down to the line of scrimmage. It's handed off to the outside. We're going to drop it for a loss of 2 right there. And once again, we're dialing up another blitz. We're going to commit route to the inside and pray that's correct. I'm going to blitz my linebackers as well and just hope we can get home. Running back has to pick up a linebacker. We're going to blitz. We get there, but he's able to catch it, come down with it, and that's going to be a touchdown now. And they're going to go for 2 against us. I'm literally feeling like I'm BYU right now last week with how we went for 2 on them, and that's going to be great. He gets it out to his fullback, and I just left my man, and the 2-point conversion is good, making it 15-21. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line. We're going to run an RPO. We're going to put O'Brien on a streak, and if he wasn't getting bumped at the line of scrimmage, we could have had even more yards there, but he's still going to have enough to get the first down, but he goes down injured. Yeah, I saw the defense creeping up to the line of scrimmage, and that's when I knew I had to take that pass. I had to take that look and adjust that route. We're going to hand this off to Montgomery, get him upfield. He's going to break 2 tackles and pick up 5 there. 2nd and 5 now at the 36-yard line. We're going to run this little outside zone, see if we can get some yardage here. We're going to get fantastic blocking downfield. What a pancake from 62. And we're getting downfield. We go for a hurdle, and we get absolutely demolished right there. But what a block from the big lineman getting downfield and just throwing a mean pancake there. All right, and here we are, 38-yard line, 1st and 10. We're moving downfield. We're going to dump this off to the flat or to the drag. That's going to be Petaway. Bounce him upfield, and that's going to get us to the 24-yard line. At the 24-yard line now, 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to go in the 3rd quarter. We're going to see what we can dial here. We're going to try to get this right over that linebacker's head to Smith, and that's going to be a good catch, getting us down to the 11-yard line. The 11-yard line now, we're going to run this. We're going to change it to a motion lead read option. Watch this right edge rusher, see what we can do. Really worried if we have to keep this with Hauser. We're going to keep this with Hauser. Bad call. We're going to lose 3 yards there. On 2nd and 13 here, I'm going to dial up some routes to see if we can get the defense moving how I want them to. We're going to dump this off to the running back. He froze his man, and we're going to get him into the end zone. That's going to give us a 28-15 lead over the Army Black Knights. All right, Army's going to be starting this drive off at the 11-yard line. 1 minute, 9 seconds left to go in the 3rd quarter here. They got to get stuff going. They're down 13. Little RPO look, and they get it. Oh, but we're able to break it up. It's going to fall incomplete. All right, 2nd and 10 for Army now. After that incomplete pass, they got to figure something out here. It's probably going to be a run just to help get a little bit of yardage. It's going to be a play-action pass, and we're going to get home. And I thought maybe number 5 would be able to get there and intercept that, but just no luck there. 3rd and 10 now. Really big down for us here defensively. It's going to be a play action. I'm still just going to blitz anyways. See if we can get him. We get back there and we drop him. That's going to be a loss of 2. 4th and 12 now. And they're going to punt this ball back away to us now. We're going to get this at about the 50-yard line. Good recover right there. Petaway. I should have just kept going to the left, but I tried to spin it back inside, assuming the defense would have tried to contain the left. Starting this drive at the 44-yard line, 1st and 10. We're going to have a really good chance just to drive downfield and get another touchdown here. We're just going to get a secure catch right there and just play it safe. 2nd and 8. Now we're going to run this little halfback power O, see if we can get some yardage just to get ourselves a 3rd and manageable, and it's going to be about 2 yards. Starting off this 4th quarter, we're going to go ahead and run this inside zone split. We have really good blocking up front. I think we might be able to get a 1st down here. And oh my gosh, yeah, just parted wide open. And that's going to be a really good pickup. 1st down, gain of 14 there. After moving the sticks right there, it's going to be 1st and 10 now at the 26-yard line. Seeing what we can hit, we're going to dump it off to Smith right here on the in-breaking route. And we're going to get him upfield to about the 11-yard line. And after that, we're going to run this halfback tackle here. Just get a real quick snap, see if we can get some yardage. That's great blocking downfield, and we pick up about 4 yards. We're starting to go chew clock now just to take this down on Army so we don't have to worry about them getting the ball much time left and threatening us. But we're just going to get a red carpet right into the end zone and strut our way into the end zone for 6. And you know what? Coach suggestion said that we should go ahead and go for it here. So we're going to run the exact same play on them again and just get stopped short of the end zone. We might have been an inch away, but that was so close. Army's going to be starting this drive at the 19-yard line after a pretty bad return that took off a lot of time as well. And we're going to drop the quarterback for a loss of 6 there. We have 3 sacks on the day. We have not given this quarterback any chance to merely be a big game changer in this game at all. You know, aside from the few absolute dimes that he has tore us up with, he hasn't done much at all in this game. It's going to be 2nd and 16 now from the 13-yard line. We're going to watch this route across the middle, carry up, and I didn't even see him getting out of the backfield, but we're going to get him wrapped up after a gain of 8. 3rd and 8 now. They're going hurry up now against us. We got to get a stop here, but they're probably just going to go for it on 4th down anyways. Watching these double slants. I'm going to fake here, follow it. Had nothing to do there. There's 2 routes in the middle, and there was only 1 zone to guard the middle of the field. And Army staying in this hurry up right here. Coming out in the flex bone look, we're going to put a QB contain out here just to make sure they don't get anything if they do decide to run an option here. But they're actually just going to stick with the pass and throwing it right down the seam. That could have been insane if they managed to complete that pass. And we're going to drop this defensive lineman back as well to help play a little bit of coverage because I do not want to get burned across the middle again like that. And it's going to be completed out of bounds. It's going to be 3rd and 8 now. And on 3rd and 8, we're dialing up this pinch blitz here, just dealing out 2 of our DBs, trying to get him home. Here we go. Off the edge, bring this speed home. Can't get there. He's testing us downfield. We're going to swat this because that's a much larger receiver downfield. And now it's going to be 4th and 8. 4th and 8, we're coming out with a cover 3 look, really just guessing this pass, seeing if we can get a stop. I'm going to go QB contain, couldn't get it off in time. We're going to watch this route right here. We're going to follow this all the way through. We have 2 in the same area, and oh my gosh, we're going to undercut this and swat it. That should have been pass interference like crazy because we just absolutely tackled the dude, but we'll take it. It's now our ball at the 43-yard line, and this game is pretty much over. And I know I said this game is basically over, but it's never too late to run the score up a little bit more. 3rd and 4, we're going to put our running back on a Texas route out of the backfield, and we're just going to throw it to him, and that's going to be a touchdown, making it 41-15, I believe, over Army. And at the end of this game, we end up beating Army 41-15, never even close. It didn't even seem like there was any competition in this game, and we should have a great recruit visit week, should have a lot of influence. I wish that, depending on how much you won and different incentives, that you could get a higher boost on their influence, but maybe they'll include that for next year because I think in the past they had it like that where you had to get certain accolades during the game to actually get a big increase on the boost of influence. But maybe we'll see that in future installments of the game. But all I know is we just absolutely dominated Army, and that's huge. What a way to open up conference play. All right, and after advancing a week and then advancing another week after our bye week, we have Tremaine Shabazz officially committed here. Excited about that. It's our first commit of the season. So that's amazing to see. Hopefully we get to see more and more guys start rolling in, and just excited to see how we roll from here on out.